Hello and welcome to The German Guy Reviews. I'm The German Guy. In the long distant age of 2019, I released a review about the movie Potato Salad. Don't ask. It was an amusing little experience, though as I said back then, it would have worked better if it was simply released as an event on YouTube, in many different parts. Having YouTuber nonsense fired in your face 19 minutes straight can get exhausting. But even after viewers voted it down all the way to the Earth's core, I kinda was enjoying it. It had some clever ideas and some very funny moments. But since the last film bombed, in the sense that it wasn't so well received, they decided to do something radically different. Which is why we have now Potato Salad 3, the musical. And no, this is no mistake on my part. There is no second movie. It's a deliberate confusion tactic. So don't write down in the comments, the German guy is such an idiot, he can't count, we should kill him. People have been doxxed online for far less. My guess is that they wanted to distance themselves from the last one as much as possible, or something like that. But it is surprising that you are even allowed to do that. What if some poor, innocent, obsessive collector goes on a 3 decades long hunt to finally feel complete for something that never existed? Think of other people, man, not just your own silly punchlines. Anyway, the last film could stop the horrible, all-destroying darkness that is devouring me for a few hours. So let's see what this thing can do. This is Potato Salad 3, the musical. We begin the movie with a radio announcement. It has been 10 years since the zombie virus breakout. Since then, there are plans to close one of the 2 schools in town as there are not enough children around. In this day and age, I'm absolutely convinced that would be the unironic reaction to an undead uprising. Yeah, we have a zombie apocalypse going on and like 90% of humanity are already dead, thoughts and prayers, but what will this mean for the economy? We meet Mia, a girl that is in love with music, going to school where all her friends are waiting for her. And it's High School Musical. Yeah, giving you a heads up what happens to all the Disney child and teen actors. You will start snorting cocaine out of a car window that is lying on the Road 66. YouTuber Fresh Torge, in this film Leo Weiss, has become the new rector of his school and is asked to come to a meeting with the Ministry of Education, where he is told that unless he can convince them that his school is worthy to be saved, it won't. His opponent is the dictator of an elite gymnasium that reminds me of the 1984 Apple commercial.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the Information Purification Directives we have created.
Good thing we didn't actually become all enslaved by staring at our screens all day. The school board has no choice but to call in a meeting. Let's all have a calm and rational discussion about vaccine mandates. The men in the tunnels are coming! The men in the tunnels are coming! Also, the way in which this lady does announcements is really lovely. In other good news, the teachers' union made electrocuting students also legal. All the kids and teens are brought up to speed. The only chance they have to save their school is to increase the total number of people to justify their existence. So they have to make this place more attractive for outsiders. And you know where this is going. A musical to save the school. And so 10 minutes into the film we get our first song. A musical number about how a musical is going to make things right. And this is actually kind of pretty meta. While in other musical stories the music itself has no real justification for being there, you could kind of see this as the whole school body practicing. What can the story be about, is the question they ask next. They figure why not a story about how Leo Weiss stopped the zombie apocalypse. In that way he would save them a second time, which would be very poetic. However, Leo Weiss, as you may remember, was the person who started it all in the first place, and it seems he has grown a conscience in all those years, and doesn't know how he is supposed to just stand around and watch as he is honored as a hero, when he really isn't. We meet a new character, called Kim. She has been recently thrown out from the elite school and sings a song that is essentially a condemnation of the education system. Get in line, sister. Yes, her grades are the worst of the worst, but that doesn't mean she is stupid or lazy or has no interests. It's more that she, as she puts it, feels like a bird in a hamster cage and wants to do different things, but she isn't allowed. This reminds me of the early seasons of The Simpsons, where Bart actually excels in all the things that he is interested in. It's the system that is failing him. New video idea, Bart is a genius and here's why. Anyway, Kim arrives in the new building where you are forced to be with other people for a decade that you actually mostly don't like, aka school. Of the 25 classmates that I once had, I only remember 3 names. That's how indifferent I am about them. It turns out this person was exactly who they needed, as no one who actually can sing has applied for a role in the play. But we are not there yet. Instead, Mia has a song where she makes the discovery, oh, I'm a lesbian. Next day, auditions begin and it's any casting show ever in existence. Meaning just unadulterated cringe and the arsehole in the jury who all but tells people to suicide their vocal cords. My finger was already hovering over the fast forward button until we see Kim entering the stage. She does an excellent job as expected and gets the female lead. We then get the school bitch being all bitchy. And that's not just me saying this, she sings a song about it. I know that marginalized groups take the words that were specifically invented to offend them and make them their own, but I have never heard the bully side doing the same thing. Later in the evening, after most of the cast delivered a not at all promising looking performance, Mia and Kim feel a spark between them. But both deny their feelings, singing that they are just too busy and love would just complicate things even more. Kim meets up with her old rector the next day. It turns out she is in reality a sleeper agent, sent to ruin whatever the other school has cooked up so that she can graduate after all. She hates herself for doing this, but she feels that she has no other choice. And so we get a montage of a bunch of sabotage. Mia tries everything to hold the gang together, but the strings snap one after the other. The bitch character finds out the truth and threatens to expose Kim unless she lets Mia drop like a hot potato, so that she is all alone. She just wants to see her suffer. However, Kim doesn't just want to accept this, and uses the old classic method against douchebags in movies between the 80s and early 2000s. A little potion that makes her intestines go boom. It hits the wrong guy and the nasty girl realizes that it were her own friends who helped, which gets her so upset that she tells everyone the truth. When the liar is revealed, it looks like we are about to get a sad song, but surprisingly, we get a song that is saying, especially in times that are bad, we all need to stick together. Only then it is time for the heartbreak song. Meanwhile, Leo finally has decided to tell his truth, starting with his wife, who is understanding and then beats the shit out of him. Redemption arcs are only good if the former villain suffers. Apologies are made, people encouraged to not give up, and the musical can begin as planned, with one major change. The girl that was just awful all the times realizes that she was wrong, and that the person who was holding up everything all by herself should play the main role. That one secretary lady who has no fucks to give. No, of course, she is talking about Mia. When the musical is a rounding success, Leo comes out with the truth about the origin of the virus from 10 years ago. However, everyone helps him by admitting each and everyone their own flaws, and the truth is setting them free. The elite school and the regular one are pulled together, saving both. Leo has to quit his old job since, well, he poisoned an entire freaking school. but he manages. And so everyone is partying and the movie ends with the two lovebirds kissing. And that was Potato Salad 3, the musical. It's pretty damn good. Compared to the first film, everything is shot way better and more artistically, whereas before, without wanting to sound mean, was filmed a bit amateurish, which obviously, when YouTubers are involved, is going to be the case. The jokes range from laugh out loud tears in your eye to sorry, I think I dropped my contact lenses in the deep fryer, let me take a look. It is worth pointing out, however, that overwhelmingly the good gags win out. The songs are fine, they get the job done, they put you in a good mood as musicals should, but I certainly will not remember much in a few months from now. Everyone in the cast can sing pretty well, but they are accompanied by the most generic pop song beats. Disney songwriters would put songs in your head that carve out their own spot forever by deleting basic math or what to do in case of fire and other unimportant crap. We don't talk about Bruno, no. What I also really like is how this film is filled with positive energy. Every shitty person can get better, everyone can do the right thing, and people doing bad is no reason to give up on the species. But I'm very disappointed there was no Mr. Salad Finger solo. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See German Guy out and auf Wiedersehen.